Hey, hello everyone. Let's talk about an important topic in Playwright: how to record Playwright test in VS Code. Why I am saying is this topic is important is Playwright has developed this inbuilt feature which is very useful even for functional QA to record the Playwright test without even having the knowledge of automation. Even the automation QA can develop, can record, can test, can create the Playwright test in a very quick, fast manner. To do this, Playwright has this concept called Codegen. I don't want to go deeper into Codegen but we need to know this behind this recording. Codegen only works. What it will do is it's a powerful tool that will allow us to record our user interactions in the web page, and it will generate Playwright test scripts automatically. We just need to perform the web interactions, I mean in the web page, then it will generate the Playwright scripts. We don't need to write the scripts line by line. We don't need to know about the scripting here. Playwright itself will generate the test script automatically. Cool feature, right? So to do that, Playwright has two tools or two ways for recording test. One is record new option and another one is recorded cursor. So what it will do is record new option. Whenever we click on that, it will create a new file, new test file .ts or .js file, and it will record the user actions what we do in the web page. Okay, recorded cursor is an extensive option which will record the actions at the cursor position. What I mean is we already recorded a test if we want to, or we already write a test. If we want to expand the test, then we can put the cursor in the position where we want to record, and if we record the test, then the test will be expanded. Let's see that in action. Okay, that will be great so that we can understand. And also, when we record it, it will open an recording toolbar. Okay, so this recording toolbar has many options like stop the recording, start the recording, pick locator, asserting the visibility. I mean, while recording the Playwright script itself, we can perform the test validations like whether the link is present or not, whether that particular text is visible in the web page or not. It's very cool. Just look at this thing in action. Okay, so how we can do this is once we install Playwright everything and all, we will see this testing tab. Okay, so in this testing there are two panes will be available. One is test explorer. This will be open by default where we can see our test. That what we needed is this Playwright what's toolbar, or you don't need this test explorer, so just collapse it, expand the Playwright. Okay, here under tools you will see the option record new and recorded cursor. And there are other options also available. Make sure this show browser is this option is checked under settings. So when we record the test or when we run the test, it will show the browser. I mean, the browser will be shown to see what's happening. Okay, now let's look at these things in action, how it works. Record new and recorded cursor. First, let me concentrate on record new. Just click on record new. When you click itself, you can see there is a file test-1.spectre.js is opened, and that itself has given the uh, context and all, the test format and all. You don't need to write anything. Okay. And below you can see Playwright Codegen. I told you right behind this recording, Playwright Codegen. I mean, this Codegen only plays an important part. Okay, it started recording. It that itself is opens a browser, right? And this is what the toolbar which I'm talking about. Now we can do the user interactions, whatever we want to validate in that particular website. For this instance, I'm just taking the Playwright website itself, https colon double slash playwright.dev. Okay, and I'm gonna click on this get started link. So I'm trying to perform the user interactions. Okay, in that click on how to install Playwright. Okay, so here let me do some assertions. Okay, so in this recording toolbar you have these options to perform validations also, I mean assert also. Okay, let me assert this text. whether this init playwright at the rate latest is available or not. You can see right assert that contains element. I mean, it should contain this text basically. Okay, and once I validated that, I'm going to another link writing test. Okay, so now the recording will continue. Okay, we have to click on this stop recording record button in order to stop the test. Okay, and as you can see in the recording bar, it has another options also: pick locator, asserting the visibility, asserting the test, and asserting the value whether the value matches or not, and asserting a snapshot also. If there is any image you want to edit whether it is in the correct format, you can do that also. Very, very good features with this playwright. Now let me stop the recording. So once you stop the recording, you can see whatever we did right, the user interactions, that is created as a test. As you can see, we navigated to playwright.dev, we clicked on get started link, we clicked on how to install playwright link, right, dot link, then we asserted right, that is why we see this expect. Okay, we asserted like whether this get by role article link has, I mean this one, this web element has contains this text or not. That is what you asserted, right? And then we clicked on this link writing test. Okay. Now let me run this and tell you whether it is passing or not. Whether it is passing or not. We run the test. I clicked on run. Okay. It went to writing test. The test is passed. So you can see right one is passed. So this is like we can simply write the test in a very quick, fast manner. We can record and Playwright itself will create the test for you. I'm actually very impressed by this feature. Now, I already write a test, or I already recorded it right with the record new. Now, if I want to record more test, or I want to continue this test, right? If I click on record new, what will happen is it will create another file called test-2 spec.js. But if I want to expand this test or continue this test, what I can do is I have to click on recorded cursor. So I already run this test right, or let me close this. Let me run this test again. Okay, so the test is run and it is in the writing test at this level. Now I want to perform more like generating test and I want to add some assertions also. What I can do is I show you what recorded cursor is. Okay, before clicking on recorded cursor, go to the location where you want your test to start. So I'm putting my cursor at line 10. Okay. Now if I click on recorded cursor, it will point to the browser which is already opened by the previous test. Okay. Now let me click on generating test. Okay, here I want to assert the visibility saying that how to record a test. This link is available or not. Then let me click on running and debugging test. Here let me click the visibility how to debug test is available or not. Then click on how to debug test. Right, this is the user interaction which I did. I want this code to be an extension or continue of previous test. Okay, that's why we clicked on recorded cursor. Now let me stop the recording and close the browser. Wow, you can see right now on the line, I mean line 10, I put the cursor and whatever the user interaction I did as part of recorded cursor, that wrote the test, that actually give the test for me. It expanded the test. Right, what we clicked on generating test and then we did an assertion. It should contain this text. Then we clicked on running and debugging test option. Then we perform one more assertion. It should contain how to debug test. Then we clicked on how to debug test link. Right. It is very easy to understand also with the plain English knowledge itself. Functional key, whoever is familiar with the testing role, developer also can do this easily. Let me run the test and see. So sometimes this may happen. So I will try to run the test again. Okay, simple. Whatever we did as part of record new, and whatever we extended the test, everything is ran inside this single test. Okay, we can change the test name if you want, but now you can see, right, why I'm saying this is very important, because we don't need to find the locator every time. We don't need to write the test one by one. If I write the test line by line, right, it will take me more time, 15 minutes or something. But if I can record it, I can do it in within 5 minutes, right? I can do it with caution also. I can review the test and again, and it's awesome. That's all I can say. So yeah, this is what we saw, record new and recorder cursor feature. So behind the scene, what's happening is this Codegen is doing the work for us. We'll see that in the next video. Thanks for watching.